What's going on, gamers? Today, we are going to go over some of the unused mobs that we've found in Minecraft. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay up to date on all future videos. Like all things in life, just because you work hard on something doesn't always mean it's necessarily going to work out. And for game developers, that means making something that never ends up becoming a real part of the game. Sometimes this can be mere ideas, or they can be fully finished and polished features. But let's be honest, if every idea ever made it right into the game, it would be a total madhouse. Even though not everything makes it into the final release, it's always cool to look back and see what could have been. Today, we're going to go over some mods that never made it into the final game of Minecraft. Let's get started. Starting with the most obvious mobs, the Moo Bloom and Isolager. These two mobs were potential options that could have been added if they were voted for during Minecraft Live, but the glow squid ended up winning and taking their place. That doesn't mean these mobs weren't ever finished though. Because of the way these mobs were presented, we're pretty confident that both mobs were complete in development and we were just waiting for the green light. The Moo Bloom was a mob from Minecraft Earth, and it would have introduced a new flower while also being shearable to harvest that flower. It also would have been a pollination spot for bees, which would have been pretty cool to see. The Isolager is a mob from Minecraft Dungeons. In that game, it has the ability to create large clumps of ice above you and then drop them. It possibly could have had similar functionality in Minecraft, but we'll never really know. Unfortunately, there's not a way to spawn these mobs in your vanilla Minecraft game, but if you're interested, there are mods available to give you an idea of what they could have been. This one is a classic. Apparently, Minecraft had a giant zombie as an unused mob at one point. Exclusive to the Java edition, giants are 6 times larger than their normal-sized counterparts, coming in at a confident 12 blocks tall. Don't get confused though, because these guys are not considered part of the undead. To spawn in this mod, you'll want to use the command summon Minecraft Giant. Though you can spawn these in-game, these giants have no AI. Because of this, they always face south and really have no function beyond that. An odd yet captivating creature, the zombie horse is obviously an alternative to the skeleton horse. Just like zombies, they have green skin and black eyes. These horses can actually be tamed and were meant to be one of, if not the fastest horses in the game. They act just like regular horses and are pretty much just a change in aesthetic, if that's what you're looking for. These mobs will not spawn naturally, but you can get them in your game by using the summon Minecraft Zombie Horse command. The killer bunny is hostile towards players, foxes, and wolves. Its fur is pure white and it has bloodshot red eyes that are horizontal compared to a normal rabbit's vertical eyes. The killer bunny even had a nameplate over its head reading the killer bunny. If a bunny finds a player within a 16-block radius, it hops towards the player much faster than a normal rabbit. It kind of moves in a style similar to a spider. Once it closes in, it jumps at the player, dealing 8 damage on normal difficulty. If the player strikes at the bunny, it runs away for a brief moment, only to return lunging at the player. Though it won't spawn naturally in the game, if you do for some reason want to face this mob, you can get it by using the summon rabbit command written out this way. The illusioner is very similar to a pillager, except it can disappear and make clones of itself. They also use a bow instead of a crossbow. We can't be sure if the illusioner is representative of how its finished version would be introduced to the game, but it was left out regardless. Though it never quite made it into gameplay, you can still spawn this guy in using the summon Minecraft Illusioner command. If you weren't aware, villages don't spawn in jungle biomes. And while this mod isn't necessarily unused, it is extremely rare to find. Technically, it is possible to get these guys if you happen to find a village that crosses over into a jungle biome, but other than finding them that way, you can enter creative mode, find a jungle biome, grab a villager spawn egg, and place the egg down. That's all the mobs that we're going to go over today. It's always fun to take a look at some unreleased mobs to see just how different the game might have been if some of them made it all the way through. And maybe one day some of them will. You never really know with all of the changes that Minecraft has made throughout the years. That's all for this one, gamers. As always, I hope you have lots of fun.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great content like this, then subscribe or click these videos. Until next time, gamers.